His House follows Rial and Bol Major, a couple who have fled from the war in South Sudan and seek asylum in London. The film explores themes of trauma, isolation, and guilt, as well as the oppressive nature of bureaucracy. Want to know the real scary, real-world inspiration behind His House? Well, let's dive in.
We are good people.
A yes, if you understand.
At the beginning of the film, the Majors are released on parole as asylum seekers, given a home and a stipend of £74 per week, with the caveats that they cannot move away or work to earn more money. An asylum seeker, or asylee, is a person who, due to war, persecution, or the lack of protection from their country, has fled to another country and has submitted an official application in that second country to be allowed to stay there. By 2019, there were 3.5 million asylum seekers worldwide. A refugee is an asylum seeker whose application has been successful.
Is there still a witch?
The Majors will also be monitored, and based on the results of their initial acclimation, they may be granted permanent residence in the UK. At first, Rial and Bol are skeptical of their new home's shoddy quality. The apartment has pests, unwelcoming neighbors, and a door that literally falls off its hinges. But they are determined to make the best of it. Before long, though, Bol and Rial begin to realize their home has bigger problems, and they must face the haunts that have followed them from their past. Bol begins to see the dead first, those drowned in the passage across the sea, including the long-dead child, Nyagak. Rial, however, sees images of their escape from South Sudan. She keeps Nyagak's doll for remembrance and seems more observant of spiritual matters than her husband. In one scene, she literally escapes into the past and finds herself reliving the war. South Sudan broke away from Sudan in 2011 after a long struggle. 2.5 years later, however, a dispute between the president and his deputy plunged the country into a new conflict. Soldiers from both sides have committed atrocities along ethnic lines, sexually assaulted civilians, looted villages, and recruited children to fight for them. According to CFR.org, it has been estimated that nearly 400,000 people have died as a result of the violence, and an additional 2.24 million have become asylees or refugees. His House also casts light on the asylum system as a whole. According to refugeecouncil.org/UK, only 53% of asylum applications are approved. Mentalhealth.uk states that people who seek asylum are 5 times more likely to have mental health needs than the general population due to things like their past traumas, separation from loved ones, difficulties with the asylum process, and poor housing. Often, asylees are relocated to areas where few have experienced interacting with them. Locals may react with racism or xenophobia, and this may cause asylees to move from their assigned homes to more diverse locales, thereby ending their participation in the asylum process. While many characters in the haunted house genre choose not to leave their homes, Bol and Rial are physically incapable of leaving due to the conditions of their release from detention. Their lived experiences as asylees haunt them in more ways than one.
I see her.
And they are forced to fight this haunting together.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
Leave your thoughts in the comments below and watch His House on Netflix now.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the Netflix Film Club channel to get our latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.